Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Get ready with me to go to Zimi brunch today. At this time I'm just putting on my makeup, so I'm using the Sheglam primer. I honestly don't know if this works or not, but I just use it because I was just browsing on Shein, my favorite clothing store, and I just wanted to use one of their makeup products from Sheglam and just see how it works. This is my second time trying it, so I honestly don't know if it works or not. So I'm really trying to evenly distribute it throughout my face. So this is my baking powder from Sacha, and I've known this trick for a few years now. So what I'm doing is just using my fluffy brush to lightly spread it all over my face. So since I'm going to a party, obviously I want my makeup to last longer. So if you're going out and you're gonna stay for a while, I absolutely would recommend you to use this step, but just because it helps your makeup to last longer and it also gives you a better finish. So I have my foundation brush and my Sacha Camouflage foundation. I don't remember what shade this is in. I definitely need a new one. I really love this liquid foundation. It's the best that I've used, especially since I have dry skin. I found that this gives me a really good base. So if you are watching and you have dry skin, I would definitely recommend this foundation. So what I did earlier was sprayed my brush with some setting spray, just so that the application of the foundation is much more smooth. Please don't mind my beauty blender, it's dirty, but it's whatever. So I'm just using that to ensure that everything is blended properly. Now I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer to highlight, and I'm using that in the shade Fawn. Now if you use LA Girl Pro Concealer, you would know that Fawn is a very popular color for my brown girls. Like, honestly, this shade in my opinion has the perfect yellow for my yellow undertone brown skin girls, like, honestly. So I'm basically adding the concealer to the high points of my face. So that's my cheekbone area. So I'm adding the concealer to the high points of my face to where light naturally hits. So that's my forehead, that's my nose bridge, under my eyes, on my cheekbone area, on my chin, also on my smile lines and under my nose. This is my MilanI concealer all-in-one palette, and I'll be using the darkest shade in it. So I was a bit troubled because you can't really see it, and it's not much darker than my natural shade. So I'm just trying to pack more and see if it made a difference, which it did actually. And I'm just adding that on the areas of my face that I want to contour, or adding it to the areas of my face that I want to add some depth to. So that's along the sides of my nose bridge, under my cheekbones, my forehead temples, and also my jawline. And now I'm just using my beauty blender to push that product in because I don't want it to move. So I'm just pushing it in and also making sure that it's blended. And while I'm blending my contour, my concealer in my highlighted areas is basically marinating and setting. I do this just because I want my concealer to have more coverage. So I'm using this slightly angled stippling brush for my highlights, and I'm just going to blend that out and also pushing the product in my skin using stippling motions. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender to just go over that to ensure that everything is blended properly. Okay, so now I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is a color corrector and it's in orange. I'm using this as a blush. I just really love this orange. It's so subtle, so pretty, and it just really looks good on my skin. So I'm just gonna get that blended out. Okay, so I've seen so many videos with trends such as putting a really light concealer for your under eye. Not much, just a bit, because it can be overwhelming. So what I do is I keep a napkin close so that I can just take off any excess product. So I am just stippling that into my skin and I'm keeping it closely under my eyes. And I find that I really like this trend because it really brightens up under your eyes. Oh yes, this is the e.l.f. matte finish concealer and this is in the shade medium warm. Now that we're all blended with the liquids, I'm going in with the powders and I'm using my Sacha banana powder to set my whole face, and I'm just going in lightly with this. It's time for baking now, and I'm just using that same powder but applying it much heavier, and I'm just going to apply that to all the high points of my face that I want to be snatched. So yeah. While that's baking, I'm going in with my skinny brow pencil from Sheglam. Actually, my friend gave me this, but I definitely want to try some more products from Sheglam. So what I'm doing, I'm just brushing my brows and just brushing out all the excess product and wiping my spoolie on the napkin. Yeah, and I'm just gonna fill my brows. I don't really do anything extra because I already have naturally fluffy brows, so I don't really need to do much. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't just see him. But but okay, so I'm just brushing out my brows, and now I'm going to use the same Fawn concealer to shape out my eyebrows. I'm always so particular about how I do my brows, and usually I spend more time on my brows than anything else. Really. And I find that they don't come out how I want them to come out. They always come out looking like cousins, you know? Not even sisters, cousins. And I'm just using my finger to blend, do nothing extra. And guys, if you're wondering who did this lovely volume lash set, I am definitely going to add her Instagram information in the description box below, so definitely check her out. I'm now using my Morphe eyeshadow palette to do my lids, and I'm not doing anything extra because I find that whenever I am going out or whenever I have somewhere important to go, I always mess my makeup up, and this time I wanted my makeup to look presentable, you know? So I just decided to add a brown shade, you know, nothing much, just a neutral look, and I am going in with white for the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm using this small fluffy brush to pack the product in. However, I did not add this in the video, but I did went ahead and add a soft brown liner to the eyeshadow just to give it some flair. And for my waterline, I have this eyeliner for years now, and I've never used it before, and now I definitely know why I haven't used it before. It's so old, like I just need to discard it right away. So I decided to use my eyeshadow for my waterline. I use this all the time. I use my eyeshadow for my lips, for my eyes, for my waterline. Yeah. And as you can see here, guys, it's popping. It's popping. And I'm going to use that same brown for the eyeshadow for my under eye. This product here is my favorite mascara. This is the MAC mascara, and I'm just using that for my bottom lashes. It's time to brush away the excess powder, so I'm just using my fluffy brush to just brush away that excess powder. Guys, another product that I really love, this is the True Complexion contour palette. So this is really great for my brown skin girls. I'm starting off with the contour shade, and I'm using a fluffy angled brush. I'm basically applying that to all the areas that I want to add depth to. So I'm going in with my small contour brush. I only use this brush for contouring my nose. When I'm doing this, I like to follow my natural contour. So I like to put the product in my eyebrows and also along the shape of my lids. And then I go in with the sculptor. So I am just adding this in between the areas where I did my contour and my highlight, just to ensure that everything is looking blended. So I'm using my fluffy brush to do so. Always remember the neck, guys. So I'm using this palette that has a baby pink blush in it, and along with that I'm using my blush brush. I'm just packing that on because it's not really pigmented, but it really gives this soft pretty color, and I'm just trying to pack it on, and then after a while blush just disappears. So I now move on to lips, and I'm using this lip liner. I have no idea what it's called, but this shade is perfect for me, and I'm just using that to line my lips. And for this lip combo, yes, I'm using my Fawn concealer, I am just going to use my finger to blend everything in, and trust me when I say trust the process, it looks really good. So I'm just smacking my lips together and ensuring that everything is blended, and then I'm going to add a lip gloss to it. This lip gloss that I'll be using, I've had it for years now. I honestly don't remember the name, but you can tell that I love this lip gloss. Personally, I struggle to find a lip shade that suits my skin color, and this pink is by far my favorite. Okay, so I went ahead and sprayed the setting spray on my face off camera, and now I'm just adding my highlighter. So I'm just adding a small amount to my nose, to the bridge of my nose, and then the tip of my nose, and then on my cheekbones. And yes guys, this is how the makeup is looking. Everything is looking so smooth, so flawless. I love that for me. For my body cream, I'm going in with strawberry pancake from Bath and Body Works. This is so sweet, like I want to eat it so much. Yes, and I got my arm waxed at Courtney. That's the same girl that did my last sets. I'm wearing this beige blazer dress. I really love this. This looks so classy, and it's definitely giving me brunch vibes. So I was just there jumping, hoping that you guys could see. Now I'm going to brush my hair out and get the curls looking defined and everything. I'm just gonna do a half up, half down look, and I'm gonna leave out a few locks at the front. So for jewelry, I'm gonna use this necklace, and I tied it because it was too long and I wanted it to be more snatched at the neck. And next I'm going to wear these knob earrings. They're simple, but yet they say so much. So yeah. And then I'm going to add some gold rings. So the bag that I'll be wearing is this round rattan bag, and I'll be using my Viva Juicy perfume. This smells so good. And I'll be wearing this clear sandal, and I'm just adding these black glasses. Oh my gosh, I look so fire. So this is just a snippet of how it went. It was such a good vibe just hanging out with friends.